Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursaleen wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Allahumma ja'alna minhum minallazina amanu wa amilu salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Ameen ya rabbal alameen. ثم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم ثبتنا عند الموت بلا إله إلا الله آمين يا رب العالمين. I hope you all had a great weekend. Alhamdulillah, we are into third week of our course. And inshallah, next week we will have a break for our 10th blessed day of Zilhajjah, inshallah. And that will give you some time to breathe and recollect all the concept that we have learned so far, inshallah. So plan accordingly. So today, inshallah, we are going to learn about Mosuf and Sifa fragment. So we are back to our fragments now. So before we go there, I put the summary of properties of ism over here. So you guys need to take time, go through the whole concept over here and see if you are all clear about these concepts, because these are very important. They are the foundation. All the properties of ism, they are very important. So status, number, gender, and type, we need to be pro in them. So if we are really good at them, then inshallah, our next learning would be very strong, inshallah. So I highly recommend that you go through all this summary and see if you have any problem somewhere, then you need to go back and fix your understanding, inshallah. So what is fragment? We all know that fragment is more than one word. So two words come together and they can be a fragment. And then we have, I mentioned that before, that we have 5 different kinds of fragments. Some are ism and harf fragment, and they are jar majroor and harfu nasab wa ismuha. And we are done, alhamdulillah, these 2 fragments. And the rest are ism and ism fragments. And one of them, idafa fragment, alhamdulillah, we are already done. So now we have Mosuf Sifa fragment for today, inshallah. So what is Mosuf Sifa fragment? In English, you can remember it as a noun and adjective fragment. For example, in English, we say nice car. So nice is adjective and car is the noun. Beautiful boy, beautiful is the adjective, and baby is the noun. But in Arabic, the order is different. So when in Arabic we are making Mosuf Sifa fragment, we should be saying car nice. So the noun comes first and its description comes after. So this is how in Arabic this noun and adjective fragment works. Now the 4 properties of Mosuf, which is a noun, you can remember it as a noun, have to match with the 4 properties of the adjective, and you can remember this fragment as a copycat fragment because they are going to be same. Like these 2 ism, the first ism is called Mosuf and the second ism is called Sifa. Okay, Mosuf means the one who is being described. So someone or someone is being described, mean that is Mosuf, and the description is Sifa. So And these two isms are going to be copycat to each other. So for example, look over here, masjidun kabirun. So now masjidun, let's see what are the four properties of this word. So masjidun, the dun sound is telling me that this is rafa, right? So this is my rafa. Now masjidun is telling me that this is singular because this is not masajid. We know the plural of masjid is masajidu. So this is singular. Now is masculine. For gender, we know this is masculine because there is nothing over there to tell us. We have 6 signs of something being feminine. So we do not see any 6 sign of them over here. So we're gonna say this is this is masculine. Then for type, we know that, okay, the dun sound is over there, which is telling us that this is common. So status is rough, number is singular, gender is masculine, and type is common. So we have status, number, gender, type. All 4 properties we saw what masjidun has. So masjidun is rough, masjidun is singular, masjidun is masculine, and masjidun is common. Now we need to look at the kabirun word. So this is our mosuf. The first word is always called mosuf because this is the noun that is getting described. So masjid is our noun. So now kabirun, we need to match all these 4 properties with this masjid. If these all 4 properties that masjid has are the same with kabirun, then yes, it could be our mosuf sifa fragment. Now kabirun, again, it is un sound. So this is our rough. So status is rough. Now the number, again, it's not like giving us, whenever we have un sound, either it is broken plural or it is singular. So over here, since we do not have any vocabulary yet, I'm telling you that this is singular. So this is our singular, then there is no sign to be feminine. So this is our masculine word. And kabirun is un sound, this is common. So look, all 4 properties are matching. So both are rafa, both are singular, both are masculine, both are common. So that means this fragment qualify for mosuf and sifa fragment. And how we're gonna translate? We're gonna say a big masjid. Why I'm saying a big masjid? Because un sound. Okay, so this is how it works. Now, let's see if something comes before this masjidun. Okay, inna came. We know that what is the job of inna? Inna is harfu nasab, and the job of harfu nasab is to make next ism mansub. So now inna came. So now I have to change its status. So I would say inna masjidan. As soon as I did masjidan, and if I have to keep kabiran as a description of masjidan, then what I have to do? My sifa should match with my mosuf. So I'm gonna say kabiran. So inna mas. So masjidan kabiran. So right away I match their status, and obviously they're all prop matching too. Now let's see if the word harfu jar came before it. So fi came, okay, in big masjid something happened. So the fi came over here. So now what is the job of harfu jar? To make next ism jar. So now I have masjidin, and as soon as I said masjidin, now I need to change the status of kabirin too. So now I have masjidin kabirin. So this is how it works. Now same, if I want to say two masjid, I would say masjidani, and then I would say kabirani. Now, if I, okay, plural example is right over here. So now if I want to make it plural, okay, so we know that the masjid is singular and its plural is masaji, never dun, because masajidu is the pattern, broken plural pattern on the pattern of mafa'ilu. So mafa'ilu, mafa'ilu, masajidu, they are rhyming, matching. So this pattern is not going to take the mean at all. So this is part flexible. Okay. So now I have masajidu. Okay, my broken plural. See masajidu. What are the 4 properties of masajidu? So masajidu is rough. Okay. And what is the number of masajidu? Now masajidu is broken plural. So it is going to be grammatically going to be considered as singular feminine. Now we have a lot of confusion about last 2 classes that when we have broken plural, they are plural, but their grammatical treatment is singular feminine. So even when we translate them as a plural. We are not changing their plurality. Okay, it's gonna remain the same. They are plural, but their grammatically treatment is singular feminine. Okay, that should be clear in your head. That what we are doing. We are not making these plural as a singular. We can do that. Okay, we are as a plural, even we are translating them as a plural, but their grammatical treatment is singular feminine. So now since masajidu is my broken plural, so its number is going to be singular, or you can say singular feminine. And then its gender, again, since it is broken plural, so gender, all the broken plural, what's their gender? Feminine. Okay, so this is my feminine. And now, is masajidu has al? No, it's not proper. So this is my common. Now look at the kabiratun now. Why I have to bring kabiratun? Why? Because now masajidu, I'm saying this is my singular feminine. Okay, and for this kabirun word, the singular feminine is that I have to add ta marbuta with it. Remember muslimun, and then I wanna make it feminine. I say muslimatun. So now kabirun, I wanna make it singular feminine because I need singular feminine over here to match with this masajidu. So now I have to add ta marbuta with this kabirun, and now it becomes kabiratun. So now I have masajidu kabiratun. The translation is big masajid or masjids. Okay, and they are matching. Now kabiratun is rough, kabiratun is singular feminine, kabiratun is feminine in gender, and kabiratun is common. So they are matching in all 4 properties. So this is how it works. That's all. This is all about Mawsuf Sifa fragment. Okay, so they are copycat. They are supposed to be matching in all 4 properties, but the tricky one is just this broken plural. Okay, so inshallah we will do more practice, and that will get into your head, inshallah. Okay, so now what are the rules? The rules are that Mawsuf must come first. So I said this is ism and ism fragment, right? So the first ism would call Mawsuf. 5 times everyone should be saying. First ism is Mawsuf. First ism is called Mawsuf. Mawsuf means the thing or person who is being described. Okay. The second ism, okay, the second ism would call what? Sifa, and that is the description. For example, over here, we say waladun salihun mean a righteous child. So what is waladun over here? Waladun is my Mawsuf. The first ism is my Mawsuf, And my second ism, which is Salihun. Salihun is the sifa. Even the translation can help you, right? The noun that we are describing is mawsuf, and the description is the sifa. Sifa means the description. So this is how it works. And now one mawsuf can have multiple sifas. For example, we say in English, he is tall, handsome, and pious boy, right? In Arabic, you can do the same. You're gonna say, huwa waladun, he is a child, tawilun, tall, wa, so we can add waw, this is ataf, okay? And jamilun, he is handsome, wa salihun, and he is pious boy. So we can keep adding waw, and now this waladun, the one, the mawsuf could be only one. We cannot have multiple mawsufs. Mawsuf would be only one, but sifas can be multiple. Okay, so remember that rule. Mawsuf would be one, but sifas can be multiples. And they can have they can tolerate long distance relationship. So sometimes you're gonna have waladun over here, and the word salihun, its description is maybe 5 kilometers away from it. So our job is that we need to find it. Okay, so they can tolerate long distance in between. Okay, now some example, Quranic example over here. It says qawlan thaqilan, meaning a heavy word. So qawl, we know, like the word, and thaqil is heavy. Okay, so now look at our 4 properties. So qawlan, what is the status of qawlan? Nasab. What is the number of qawlan? Singular. What is the gender? Masculine. What is the type? Common. Okay, so we have nasab, singular, masculine, and common. Now let's see the other side. Thaqilan, what do you think? Status is nasab, nasab, nasab. Now number, singular, singular. Gender, masculine, masculine. Common, both have common types, thaqilan. Okay, so they are perfect match with our as a mawsuf sifa fragment. Now another example over here is tammatul kubra. Okay, so kubra we know, kubra, sugra, even in Urdu we know these words mean biggest, or sugra mean the smallest. Okay, so tammatul kubra, the biggest calamity. Now this is another name of Day of Judgment, tammatul kubra. Okay, so now look at what is the status of tammatu. I heard tu sound because al is there, right? So this is tu, this is my rafa. What is the number? Singular. Okay, because make note of it that whenever we have ta marbuta, most likely this is singular feminine. Okay, because when it is dual or plural, then this ta gonna open up, so that gonna be ta matani or ta matu, so atu. So this is that gonna happen. So this ta marbuta kind of tells us, give away that this is singular. So now this is singular. Now gender, we know this is ta marbuta, so this is our feminine. Now type, I saw al over here, so type is proper. Now look at the al kubra word. Kubra is not showing us what is the status, so we're gonna leave it for a while. If all 3 properties are matching, then we're gonna assume, okay, yes, it is rafa'in status, because it is not going to show us, right? So now, what is the number of kubra? Singular, because we know all these signs, the flexibility we learned about, that flexibility, if you remember, that deals only with the singular one. flexibility does not have nothing to do with dual or plurals. Okay, so now we see kubra over here, we see alif maksura over here, so we know that this is our singular. Gender, that alif maksura is telling us that this is feminine. And now type, I see al over here, so this is our proper. So now I'm gonna assume that this is rafa in status because all three are other properties are matching. So yes, it is good to have as a sifa. So tammatul kubra is our mawsuf sifa fragment. So this is the practice we are going to do with each and every word when we are finding our working on our sifa mawsuf fragment. So these two are done. Now look at this one over here. Suhufam mutwahara. Suhufan means scriptures. Okay, and mutwahara mean purified one. Now suhufan, sahifa is the singular. Okay, sahifa, suad, ha, ya, fa, and then ta marbuta, sahifa, that is the singular, and suhufan is the broken plural of it. So suhufan, I see unsound, so this is my nasab. Now its number, I'm gonna say singular. Why? Because this is broken plural. Its gender, I'm gonna say feminine. Why? Again, broken plural. And then its type is common because there is no al. Now look at the mutahara. Does it match with all these properties? Now mutahara tan, so this is nasab. Mutahara tan, is that singular? Yes, it is singular. Is that feminine? Yes, tamarbuta is telling it is feminine. And is that common? Yes, it is common. So that means they are perfect as a mawsuf sifa, and the translation is purified scripture. So remember, mutahharatun, we are going to translate sifa first. So purified scriptures. So this is how, when we are translating mawsuf sifa fragment, we need to keep that in our head, that we always translate sifa and then we translate mawsuf. Now bala'um min rabbikum azimun. Now this one look like the example of long distance. Okay, now bala'un, and then come mir, min. So min is harf. Okay, so that cannot be the sifa of balaun. So min is harfu jar, then rabbi is isam majroor. Okay, so then rabbi is light, and kum, that attached pronoun, came with an ism. So this is our idafa fragment. So mir rabbikum is our jar majroor and idafa fragment. It came in between this mawsuf sifa fragment. So now bala'un azimun. Okay, so basically this is the one, bala'un azimun. Bala mean a great test. Sorry, bala mean test, and azim mean great. Okay, and mir rabbikum, from your Rabb. So a great test from your Rabb. So now look at the properties of bala'un. Bala'un, I heard un sound, so this is my rafa. Now bala'un, again un sound is either it could be singular or it could be broken plural, but I'm telling you that this is our singular. So then it is masculine. I don't see any sign of femininity. Then it is common because there is no al. And then azim, again, azimun. So this is my rafa. Azimun is singular. Azimun is masculine. Azimun is common. So bala'un azimun, a great test, is our sifa mawsuf fragment over here. Okay. So then we have narun hamia. So look at the narun. So narun is our rafa over here. Narun, I said singular. Why? Because Arab said so word. Okay, so this is going to be considered feminine, and narun is singular. Okay, and its gender is feminine because Arab said so. And then we have the type is common. Now look at the hamiyatun. So hamiyatun, again it is rafa. Hamiyatun, tamarbuta is telling this is singular, tamarbuta is telling this is feminine, and then un sound is telling me this is common. So they are perfectly matching in all four properties. So the translation is an intensely hot fire. Okay, so this is the description of hellfire over here. So then we have the next one, li ghulamaini yatimaini. So li came, li is our harfujar over here. Now ghulamaini, so this harfujar is making it isam majroor. So ghulamani, ghulamaini, ghulamaini. So two ghulam, in Urdu we think that ghulam is slave, but ghulam in Arabic used as young boys too. So this ghulamaini mean two young boy, and yatimaini mean like orphans. So two orphan boys over here. So now we know that maini is our jar or nasab, but now we're not gonna say jar or nasab now. Now we have fully conviction that okay, this lam is over here, harfu jar, so this is our jar. So no more nasab and jar. Okay, so now we can say yes, this is jar. And same when inna came, you're not gonna say okay, this is either a nasab or jar. You know that inna, it is going to make nasab, so you should be saying that this is nasab. So we are alhamdulillah growing in our knowledge now, so we're not gonna stick with the nasab or jar. Now we have a more understanding, so we're gonna say okay, this is jar, and then ghulamaini is our dual. Okay, and ghulamaini is our masculine, and ghulamaini is our common, and same four properties are matching with yatimaini. So they are perfect match for our Mawsuf Sifa translation for two orphan boys. This is from Surat Kahf. Okay, so that was it. And now I put some examples so we can increase some vocabulary over here. I highly recommend that we need to learn all this vocabulary. These words, you're gonna see them in Quran Pak. These are almost all words are from Quran Pak. So we need to do some effort. We need to kind of memorize, add our vocabulary, because I told you many times, without vocabulary, these just grammar rules are not going to help us at all. So we need to increase in our vocabulary. So now some example from nakira, meaning when our Mawsuf Sifa are common. So waladun salihun, a pious boy. So again, waladun is our Mawsuf and salihun is our Sifa. Then if I wanna say dual, I would be saying waladani salihani. Waladani salihani. This is our musanna, this is our dual. Then if we want to make it plural, we should be saying awladun salihuna. Okay, we made this plural. Now we have to make our sifa plural too. So this is how it works. Then we have our monas, feminine. Now bintun, so the waladun and then bintun is the monas. Bintun salihatun, a pious girl. So when I say bintun, now I need to bring ta marbuta to make it salihatun. Now bintani salihatani. Now banatun salihatun. Okay, so this is how it works. Now if our Mawsuf Sifa are proper, how it gonna work? Al waladu as-salihu. Now remember that Shams letter and Qamar letter. So this Saad is Shams letter, meaning when we add al to it, we don't say al salihu, but we say as salihu. I mentioned that before. If you guys are still confused, you can search Shams letter and Qamar letter on YouTube or somewhere, and inshallah, you will find the info about it, because we don't have time in our class enough to like explain all these concepts. So, but briefly I explained you. So if you want to see all in detail, then even Medina book mentioned that. I think book 1, and they have some lesson on it. So we can go through on this lesson, inshallah. So al-waladu as-salihu. Then al-waladani as-salihani. Al-awladu as-salihuna. So see how it is working. We are adding al, and we are adding when it is singular, we have singular sifa. When it is dual, we have dual sifa, and when it is plural, we have dual plural. So this is how it works. Same with muannas. Al bintu salihatu, al binat, al bintani salihatani, al banatu salihatu. Okay, so this is how it works. Now we have a little hard pill again over here to swallow, but inshallah we would be able to. So I will explain, and if you get it, alhamdulillah. If you didn't get, so no worries, inshallah. These things will keep repeating, and inshallah get into your hard disk, inshallah, one day. So now it says abwabun. Now these are all about broken plurals. Okay, so non-human broken plurals. Abwabun mutafarrikatun. So bab mean door. And now if I want to have broken plural, I want to make it plural. So babun will become abwabun. Now abwabun, since this is, it is rafa, it is broken plural, so its grammatical number is singular, its grammatical gender is feminine, and it is common. So now I have to bring the same matching all 4 properties with the word. So mutafarrikun, okay. So now mutafarrikatun. So mutafarrikatun I have to bring. Why? Because mutafarrikatun is rafa. So this is singular, this is feminine, and this is common. Now abwabun mutafarrikatun, this is my one option. So I can bring a singular feminine, because abwabun is treated as singular feminine because this is broken plural, right? But I have a choice. Either I can say abwabun mutafarriqatun. So I can use this atun pattern over here. Okay, that is also a plural of this mutafarriqa word. Like sayyaratun, even though this is non-human, but still they can share this atun pattern. So when they are sharing this atun pattern, still they are singular feminine, right? So they are treated as singular feminine. So we have a choice. Either we can literally use singular feminine, or we can use the plural one, but it is considered singular feminine anyway. So we have a choice over here: abwabun mutafarrikatun or abwabun mutafarriqatun. In Quran Pak, you would see this word ashhurun ma'lumat, ayyamun ma'dudat, and ayyamun ma'duda. Both are used in Quran Pak. So this is what it is happening over here. We have a choice. When we have broken plural, and then we have a choice. We can use the singular version of it, or we can use the plural version of it. Okay, so if you get it, alhamdulillah. If you are not able to grab the concept, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Inshallah, it will get to you, because these things, inshallah, will keep repeating, and that will get to your head, inshallah, one day. Okay, so that was it about non-human broken plural. Whenever we have non-human broken plural, we have a choice. Either we can use the singular version of it, or we can use it, the atun pattern with it, and both are correct, inshallah. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone now. Now we have some more examples over here, and these are all from Quran Pak. Again, this is a good opportunity for us that we can kind of memorize them, increase our vocabulary, because that is going to help you a lot and give you motivation when you see all these words in the Quran Pak, and you would be able to translate them. So Al-Kitabul Mubinu. So Al came, now Al-Mubin. So, and I have, okay, so its status is Rafa. So status and number is Al-Kitabu is singular. Then gender is masculine. And then type is proper. And same thing is with Al-Mubin. So they are a perfect match of perfect example of Mawsuf Sifa, and the translation is the clear book. Then Kitabun Mubinun, again clear book. So the clear book and a kitab book, a clear book, because this is common and this is proper. Kitabun Karimun, Quranun Mubinun, Quranun Majidun, Al-Quranu Al-Majidu, Quranun Karimun, Quranul Azimu, Rahmatun Wasi'atun, Ayatun Ukhra, Ilahun Akharu, Al-Yawmul Akhiru, Yawmun Kabirun, Azabun Shadidun. Okay, so this is all good vocabulary. So this is your job, that you are going to kind of take your time, maybe 5 words or whatever is convenient for you. You can memorize them and increase your vocabulary. And it says that these are Mawsuf Sifa fragment used in last 20 surahs. So you guys can see that they are all from Quran Pak. So now one more concept about Mawsuf Sifa over here, that sometimes, as we know, that they can bear long distance. So sometimes Mawsuf, instead of being one word, Mawsuf could be a fragment. Okay, so for example, over here it says Hayatuna, Hayatu plus na. So this is our idafa fragment, our life, right? So this is our mudaf ilayhi over here. And now ad-dunya, let's see what is the 4 properties of Hayatu. So Hayatu is Rafa. Hayatu, what is the number of Hayatu? Singular. What is the gender of Hayatu? Because I have ta marbuta over here, so this is my feminine. What is the type of Hayatu? Now Hayatu, we know that this is mudaf, and for mudaf we need to look at mudaf ilayhi to find out the property, sorry, the type of mudaf. So now what is the type of na? All pronouns are proper. All pronouns are proper. So if na is proper, this mudaf ilayhi is proper, that is going to make our mudaf proper. So that's why we're gonna say that type is proper. Okay, so now let's see what is ad-dunya has. Ad-dunya is not showing us its rafa status. Okay, so we're gonna just leave it alone for a while and we will come back to it. Now, what is the number of ad-dunya? This is singular, like hayat. Then what is the gender of this ad-dunya? We know this has alif at the end, and this is one of the sign of being some ism feminine. So ad-dunya, I'm gonna take it as a feminine. And then ad-dunya has al, so this is proper. So this is perfectly matching with our Mawsuf. So what's the translation now? We are going to do worldly this dunya literally means the cheapest, something which is very cheap or very close. Okay, so this dunya is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has named this dunya as a very cheap thing. And we are kind of, we think that dunya is everything. We know from a hadith that even, you know, that, what is that whip called? When we whip someone, so how much space that whip can take. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, even the place, the whip can take, whatever a place a whip can take, that part of the Jannah is better from the whole world we have over here. So even that spot, I don't know how much inches it's gonna take. So that much spot is better than the whole world we have. So we can see that how valuable, how expensive, and how grandeur is the hereafter, and how lowly, how cheap is the dunya. So the translation is worldly cheapest life of ours. Okay, so this is how we are going to translate that. So that happens sometimes, we have our mosuf can be idafa fragment. So be ready for that. Okay, then we have some practice over here. Al-Hajji Akbar. So we need to say, okay, if it is our mosuf sifa fragment or not. So Al-Hajji, I see this is jar in status, right? So this is jar. Al-Hajji, what should be the number? Look like singular. What is the gender? Masculine. I don't see any sign. Now, what is the type? It has al, so this is proper. Now let's check our sifa with it. So sifa al-akbari, it is jar. Akbari is singular. Akbari is masculine. Akbari is proper. So al-hajji akbar, the big hajj, we're gonna translate. Okay, so and they are perfect match of our mosuf sifa. Then we have al-an'amu khalisatun. Al-an'amu, so an'amu is our rafa, and al-an'amu is broken plural. So na'am, noon, ain, and mim. This is the singular of it, and an'am is broken plural. So if it is broken plural, then its number is number should be singular, right? And its gender is feminine, right? Broken plural, so singular feminine. Now, what is left behind? Our type. Type, it has al, so this is proper. Now look at khalisatun. So khalisatun is rafa. Khalisatun is status number. What is the number? This is singular. And what is the gender? This is feminine. And what is the type? Type is, this is common, and that was proper. So they are not matching. So we're gonna say no, this is not a mosuf sifa fragment. Then we have wallahu. Then we have wallahu khabirun. Wallahu khabirun. Now, wow, we know this is ataf. Okay, and the word Allah. The word Allah is our rafa. The word Allah is singular. And the word Allah is masculine. right? And the word Allah is proper. Okay, this is, I made a mistake over here. The word Allah is proper. Now look at the word khabirun. Khabirun is rafa. Khabirun is singular. Khabirun is masculine, but khabirun is common. Okay, so that is not our Mawsuf Sifa fragment. Okay, rather it is, I'm telling you, this is a sentence, and Allah is Khabirun, all knowing. Okay, I made a mistake, I apologize. Okay, so this is our big no over here, and I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing it. So Alhamdulillah, when I teach you guys, I think I'm more alert. So inshallah, I'm gonna fix that. Okay, then we have ila yawmil qiyamati. So ila, we have harfu jar, and then yawmi is our ism majroor. Then yawmi is light, okay, and al qiyamati is jar in status, so that makes our idafa fragment. So what do you think that there are any chances if we see yawma? Yawma is jar, okay, yawma is singular, yawma is masculine, and yawma is common, but al qiyamati has al, so this is our even the type is proper, and plus qiyamati, yawma is masculine but qiyamati is feminine, so they are not matching in four properties, rather they have two matching but not the other two, so that means it is our no. Then we have Qawmun Mujrimuna. So Qawmun, we know this is our Isam Jama. So this is going to be, it is Rafa first of all. And then it is our masculine and plural. Okay, and type is common. Now Mujrimuna, what is the status of Mujrimuna? Same Rafa, Una sound, right? Una Ina. So this is our Una Ina. Yes, it is our Rafa. Then what is the number? Plural. What is the gender? Masculine. And this is common. So that means they are matching. And how are we going to translate? The criminal nation, or the corrupted nation, you can say. The corrupt nation. Okay, Qawmun Mujrimun, the corrupt nation. A corrupt nation, not the a corrupt nation. Okay, then we have Rabbukumul Ala. Now this is a kind of tricky, but inshallah. So Rabbu, again, Rabbu is light, and kum is attached, so I can clearly see this is my idafa fragment. So now this is my idafa fragment, and Ala, now I need to match Rabbu and Ala together. So let's see if they are matching. So Rabbu is Rafa, Rabbu is singular, Rabbu is masculine, Rabbu is plural. No, sorry, Rabbu is proper. Why Rabbu is proper? Because of this kum. Okay, because it's mudaf ilayhi is proper, that is making Rabbu proper. Okay, now al-ala, it's not showing us the status. Okay, so we're gonna leave this status for a while. Now, what is the number? It is singular. I'm telling you, it's singular. And then we have, this is masculine. Now this part could be tricky. You're gonna look over here and you're gonna say, Rahat, you said that Alif Maksura is the sign of being something feminine. But I'm telling you, this is not Alif Maksura. Okay, this is something else. And this is basically a writing style. Okay, this al-ala over here is ismu tafdil. What is ismu tafdil? If ismu tafdil is comparative and superlative degrees, you know that we say good, better, best, right? We say beautiful, more beautiful, or the most beautiful. We make comparative and superlative, right? So this al-ala in Arabic, this is called ismu tafdil, and it has a certain pattern which is called af'ala pattern. So whenever we can make from any word, from any ism, we can create ismu tafdil. So we put on this pattern af'ala, alif, fa, ain, lam, inshallah. As we keep learning, moving on in our studies, inshallah, we will learn all that stuff. So we can put that any word on this pattern, af'ala pattern, and we have ismu tafdil. Okay, so Akbar is the one of the example. We say Allahu Akbar. So Allah is greater. Okay, so Akbar is ismu tafdil over here. So this is how we make it, and I'm telling you that this al-ala is the masculine part of it. So this is masculine. This is how its masculine gonna look like, and its muannas, its feminine is al-ulya, and this one al-ulya you will find in Quran Pak too. Both are used. Al-ala you will find many times in Quran Pak, and al-ulya, I think it is once or twice it is also used. Okay, it says about the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is al-ulya, they are exalted, they are very high. Okay, so this is not feminine, this is not alif maksura, rather this is a writing style, and you will find this al-ala in our tasbih when we do our ruku, our sajda, right? In sajda we say subhana rabbiyal ala. Okay, the translation, how perfect is my, so the al-ala, the most exalted Rabb of mine. Okay, so this is al-ala. Again, don't get confused with this like the thing that is look like alif maksura. This is not alif maksura, rather this is a writing style. So this word is masculine. Okay, and its feminine is what? Al-ulya. This is its feminine. So so they are matching. This Rabbu and al-ala are matching in all four properties. So that means Rabbu and al-ala are Mawsoof Sifa. Okay, then we have Narun Hamiya. Okay, we know this is Rafa in status, and this is singular, and both are feminine because Narun is feminine because Arab said so, and Hamiyatun is feminine, Tamarbuta. So that is yes. Then Hamaim Masnoon. Okay, Hamaim Masnoon mean molded dark mud. Okay, so now Hama in sound. So this is my jar. Hama in is singular. Hama in is feminine. Okay, because this alif maksura over here, this in sound, basically this is sitting over here, and at the end is our alif maksura over here. Okay, so Hama in is our, this is feminine, and then Masnoon is broken plural. Okay, so this is matching again all four properties. So this is our Hamai Masnoon. That's why we are translating molded dark mud. This is the one that our construction is. So we are made out of this molded dark mud. Okay, now the rest are fine. I'm not gonna take a lot of time on it. So rest you guys can just see, because I have, okay, let's see if I can do all of them. Now, the one I wanna pay attention to it is this one, ila. Ila is 2 words. So this is our harfu jar. So qaumi is our ism majroor. Okay, and then him, qaumi is light, and him is our mudaf ilayhi. So this is our jar majroor and idafa fragment. Ila qaumihim munzarin. So they went to their nation, Munzarin, as a warner. So this is Surat Ahqaf, I think, when the group of jinn, they came, like they were passing by and they heard Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reciting Quran Pak. He was in Salah, and these jinn, they heard the Quran and they were so amazed and they accepted Islam, and they went to their nation, to their people, as in Munzarin. So they went there as a as a Rasul, we can say. Okay, so when they went there to their nation and they won all these all their nation, like, and they kind of preached their nation. So this is what this ayah is about. Now we have to see if Qawmi is Munzarin are matching in four properties. Now Qawmi is jar, Munzarin, Munzarina, Munzaruna, this is jar, so they are matching. Now status number, Qawmi is plural, Munzarin is plural, okay, matching. Then we have gender. So Qawmi is masculine, Munzarin is masculine. Yes, they are matching. Now last property, Qawmi. Qawmi is Qawmihim. Okay, now this is our mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. So Qawmi is considered proper over here because of him attached pronoun, mudaf ilayhi, that is making it proper. But Munzarin is not proper. It is common. So only one property is not matching, and that makes Munzarin disqualify for being sifa of Qawmi. So this is how we should be thinking. We should not be jumping to the conclusion if we just match two properties and we say, yes, it is matching. No, we need to go till the end. We need to try all four properties, because even one property is not matching, then they are not good for Mawsuf Sifa. So over here, that's why the translation is that they went to their nation as warners. Okay, so the translation change when they are not Mawsuf Sifa fragment. Okay, so that was it. And what is left behind? Ainani nadahatani. So this is our dual. This is our dual. Ainani, we know this is body part in pair. So that's why, and that is considered as feminine. So that's why you have nadahatani. So this is feminine. Okay, so they are matching. Yes, they are Mawsuf Sifa. Then bifakihatin kathiratin. Again, I see ta marbuta in both. I see jar in both. So what is type is matching. Okay, so they are a good match. What else? I think we covered all of them. Okay, li ghulamaini yatimaini, I think we did that in the previous page. Okay, so this one is done. So now one more thing about Mawsuf Sifa, which is very important. Sometimes in Quran Pak, you see the two attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala coming together, many places. So for example, Wallahu Ghaniyun Hamidun. Now Ghaniyun, Hamidun look like they are matching and look like they are all good for being Mawsuf Sifa fragment. Okay, but one thing about the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that they cannot describe each other. For example, Ghani mean like he is Ghani, he is like above and beyond from any need, right? And Hamid mean the praiseworthy one, like who is really appreciate, right? So now, how they are describing each other? They can't, because Ghani is by itself one entity and Hamid is another entity. So they cannot describe each other. That's why whenever you see the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not name the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are not going to consider them as sifa mawsuf fragment. Okay, same is over here. Wahu was-sami'ul alimu. Now, as-sami'ul alimu perfectly matching with all four properties. But again, as-sami mean the one who hears, and al-alim mean the one who knows. So they cannot describe each other. This is a different attribute, and this is all different attributes. So they cannot describe each other. So that's why whenever you see the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we are not going to say that they are mawsuf sifa of each other. Okay, so that's all. Alhamdulillah. Now we have homework over here. I did these 4 of them. Okay, and rest inshallah you guys are going to take care of it. So let's do kutubun qayyimatun. So kutubun, we know this is rafa. Kutubun is broken plural, so it is singular feminine, and then kutubun is common. Okay, now qayyimatun, same, it is rafa. Again it is singular because ta marbuta. Again feminine because ta marbuta, and this is common. So they are kutubun qayyimatun, mean the books that are like straightforward scriptures. What you guys can do, you can also try to find their meaning. How we can find the meaning? If you can use Corpus Quran, or even error tool I shared in the group. So if you put even kutubun, if you want to put, then you will find the translation of it in English. So you write in Arabic, the keyboard is given over there. So you just type in, and you will get the translation. So try, if you can, that would be the best thing to do. If you can find the translation, then it's okay. But I know even Corpus Quran, if you just go to the word kaf taba, the root word kaf taba, and you will find wherever it is used in Quran Pak, the whole big list of gonna come. And then you can find even in what surah this is kutubun qayyimatun is coming from. So this is very cool. Even same with qayyima. If you're not kutubun, you can find qayyima. So qayyima again, kaf ya mim, you can find, or kaf waw mim. So try different root words, and inshallah. So then we have makanin ba'idin. So makanin is our jar, makanin is singular, makanin is masculine, makanin is common, and same are matching ba'idin. Okay, now as-sa'ata qaribun. Now these are all matching except one. And what is that one? Because al came, so this one is proper, but this qaribun is common. So I write over here. Okay, so that means that is not a mawsuf sifa fragment. So this is how you are going to take care of your homework, inshallah. And now I have put something extra over here again for the vocabulary. So this is really cool, I find. So bintun mean a girl, and jamilun mean beautiful, but jamilun, we know that this is masculine. So now I want to say a beautiful girl, so I need to say bintun jamilatun. And then you can make it nasab, you can make it jar, you can make it dual, you can make it plural. So play around with these words. Inshallah, that is going to make you guys strong, and all the even meanings are given over here. So that would be very helpful, inshallah. Then we have some exercises over here, and that is all whatever we learned so far, so nothing new. So, and one example I already done for you guys. So just go through it, and inshallah, again, that will make you strong. Now, I'm gonna just go through quickly in next 10 minutes. We started, this is Surat Fatiha, just first 3 ayah, inshallah. We are going to look at the, like whatever we learned so far. So that is going to be our Let's Explore series, okay? So now I already mentioned about Ba. So what are the 4 things included in this Ba? When we say Bismillah, this Ba has 4 things. What are those? First one, companionship. We are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's musahabat. We are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's companionship. Oh Allah, you give your company to my work, okay, to my job. Whatever I'm doing, you help me out, you be with me. Ista'ana, again, we are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's help, that without your help, we can't do anything. Even I have something sitting right in front of me, I cannot pick that up unless my Rabb allow me to pick that up. So this is the understanding we should have. So musahabat, ista'anat, baraka. So we always need Allah's baraka in our work. We always need Allah's acceptance. So all these 4 things are included in this Ba, and we need to make an we need to make what should I say, a mindful effort when we are saying that word. We are saying, when we are saying this Bismillah, that we keep all these 4 things in our head, so we know what we are saying and what we are asking, because we do not get anything even if we are making any dua, but we are not conscious of it, we are not mindful of it, then we are not going to get this dua. Because dua has a condition that our mind is there, our heart is there, and we know what we are saying. Okay, so we need to make a mindful effort over here. When we are saying Bismillah, we need to know that we are asking Allah's companionship, we are asking Allah's istana, we are asking Allah's barakah, we are asking Allah's kabuliyat in that action, in that job of our we are doing. Now, Ba, we know that this is our harfu jar, okay? And now this Bismi, basically these are 2 words, Ba plus Ismi. Where did I put that? Okay, Ba, harfu jar, and this Ismi is ism majroor. But this alif over here, this is called alif, or you can say Hamzatul Wasal. What does Hamzatul Wasal mean? Hamza that get assimilated when something comes before it. Okay, so Ba came before this alif, and now this alif is not going to be pronounced. So that's why we are saying Bismi. But actually this is Ba and Ismi. These are 2 words, okay? But this alif got assimilated, and now look like we don't have alif at all, so Bismi. So now Ba is our harfu jar, Ismi is our ism majroor, okay? So we got 1 fragment over here. Now, why this Ismi is light, I should be asking. I told you many times, whenever we have something light word, because generally words should be heavy. If something is light, we need to ask why it is light. So Bismi is light, so I need to ask why it is light. So one possibility is that this is our idafa fragment. So now if it is my mudaf, I need to look, I need to confirm my mudaf ilayhi. If my mudaf ilayhi is jar in status, so I saw the word Allah, yes, it is jar in status, so that means this is my idafa fragment. So in the name of Allah, or with the name of Allah. So I have my jar majroor fragment and my idafa fragment up till here. Okay. Now, that day I stopped over here. I said we did not learn it yet, but alhamdulillah, today we learn, okay? So look over here. The word Allah is jar in status. And when I look at the next word, Ar-Rahmani, this is also jar in status. Why? there is no harfu jar, which is making this word jar in status. So why is it? I should be asking. Okay, we learned about copycat fragment. So they're gonna match with each other. So I'm gonna think, okay, maybe the word Allah, this is my mawsoof, and something, the word, next word, ar-Rahmani, is kind of copying that word. Okay, so now I can try all these four properties if they are matching. So the word Allah is jar in status, ar-Rahmani is jar in status. Okay, so status is done. Number, now the word Allah is singular, ar-Rahmani is singular. Now gender, the word Allah is masculine, ar-Rahmani is masculine. Now type, the word Allah is proper because it has al, and ar-Rahmani is also has al, so they are matching. So that means the word Allah is my mawsoof and the ar-Rahmani is my sifa of the word Allah. Okay, now I move on and I see ar-Rahim, again same story. This is also jar in status. What is making that jar in status? So I need to do the same practice. Okay, but I said that ar-Rahman, ar-Rahim, these are the names of, these are the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they cannot be mawsoof sifa. So that means ar-Rahim, you're not gonna match with ar-Rahman, rather you can match it with Allah, the word Allah. Okay, remember the word Allah can be mawsoof. Okay, the word Allah can has description because the word Allah is the name of Allah, but these ar-Rahman and ar-Rahim, they are the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so attributes cannot describe each other, but some can describe the word Allah. Okay, so that's why instead of looking at the ar-Rahman, I need to match this ar-Rahim with the word Allah. Okay, and I'm telling you that they are matching in all perfect four properties. So I'm gonna call ar-Rahman my sifa number 1 for the word Allah, and my ar-Rahim is the sifa number 2 for the word Allah. How cool is it? And now you guys need to realize that Bismillah, I said this is my jar majroor, my idafa fragment, and then my mawsoof and my sifa 1 and sifa 2 fragment. Okay, so these are all collection of fragments. So the whole Bismillah is the collection of the fragments. The fail is kept hidden, so there is no fail to make it a sentence. Okay, no fail. I told you the other day, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not kept any fail over there, because if he has kept a fail over there, that means that only that fail when we were saying Bismillah, and that is kind of get restricted to that fail only. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kept it open, so no fail is put over there. So this is all open. Whenever, no matter what are we doing, we say Bismillah and we get all these four things from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, subhanallah, this is beautiful. This is amazing. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept it open-ended. So we can say it before starting anything. And the scholar says, Abda'u mean I start, Ikra'u, I read, Ashra'u, I start, Shuru. We know that word in Urdu, Shuru karna. So Ashra'a mean I start, Ashrabu, I drink. So you can put thousands of words over here, whatever you are doing, and you can say Bismillah with that. So all these words are kind of hidden before it. Subhanallah, amazing. So this is only Bismillah. You guys can imagine how many gems are in Quran Pak that we are missing. Okay, so now That was our Bismillah. Now look at Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Okay. So Alhamdu, this Al is telling me that this is Isam. Okay. So Alhamdu is Isam. Then Lillahi is our Jar Majroor because Lam came, right? Lillahi is Lam and plus Allah. So Lillahi for Allah. So this is our Jar Majroor fragment. Now Lillahi. Okay, this is Jar. This is light. Okay, now look at the word Rabbi. Rabbi is also Jar. Okay, so the word Allah is Jar and the word Rabbi is also Jar in status. That should ring a bell. What's going on over here? Okay, so that means yes, they can be copycat. They must be Mawsuf Sifa. So the word Allah we already did. Okay, this is Jar in status and this is masculine and this is a status number, gender is masculine, this is singular, and then the word Allah is proper over here. Now Rabbi, so now we need to look at the word Rabbi. So Rabbi is Jar in status, so it's matching. Then Rabbi is singular, okay, matching. Now Rabbi is so status number, and now gender is it is masculine, and now type. Now type, we are saying the word Allah is proper and Rabbi is it's not showing. It look like it is common, but Rabbi is light. Okay, so look like if it is light, why it is light, I need to find the reason. Otherwise nothing should be light ever. So this is, if it is light, I need to look at the next word. Is that Jar in status? Al-alamina, al-alamuna, al-alamina. Yes, this is my Jar in status. So Rabbil Alameen, Rabb of the worlds or Rabb of the mankind. Okay, so now that means my Idafa fragment. And now when we have Idafa fragment, what we need to look at for to find out the type of our Mudaf, we need to look at the Mudaf ilayhi. So Mudaf ilayhi has Al, so it is proper, so that is making our Rabb proper. And that means that the word Allah and Rabb, they are matching in all four properties. So that means the word Allah is Mawsuf over here, and then Rabbil Alameen is the sifa of that Allah, the word Allah. So that's why we are saying all praise and gratitude belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Rabb of the worlds. So this is the description of the word Allah, Rabb of the mankind, Rabb of the world. So this Rabb is my mudaf and Al-Alamina is my mudaf ilayhi. Then now we have next over here Ar-Rahmani and Ar-Rahimi. Okay, now again Ar-Rahmani, Ar-Rahimi, what is making them jar? There is no harfu jar over here. So I need to go back and look again. Okay, so I need to look at the word Allah, because Rabbil Alameen is the description of Allah. So maybe we have more description. This is our Mawsuf. Mawsuf can have multiple sifas, right? So now again I need to do the same practice with the word Allah and Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, and we did over here. So this is almost same construction. So that means yes, the word Allah is Mawsuf over here, and then Ar-Rahman is my sifa number 2, because the sifa number 1 is Rabbul Alameen over here. And sifa number 2 is Ar-Rahman, and sifa number 3 is Ar-Rahim. Okay, remember Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, these are the attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we're not gonna say that Ar-Rahim is is describing Ar-Rahman. So Ar-Rahman is Mawsuf and Ar-Rahim is our sifa. No, we can't do that, right? Rather, we need to look, the word Allah can take the description. So the word Allah is our Mawsuf over here. Rabbil Alameen is sifa number 1, Ar-Rahman is sifa number 2, and Ar-Rahim is sifa number 3. And story did not end over here. It's still going on. Maliki. Okay, again Maliki. This is also jar in status, like Ar-Rahmani, Ar-Rahimi. So this is again our sifa number 4 of the word Allah. Subhanallah. And then Maliki is light. Okay, and Yomi is jar. So this is our idafa fragment. So, and then Yomi again. So Yomi is playing double role over here. So this is our, Maliki is our mudaf, Yomi is our mudaf ilayhi. Then Yomi again is light, so it can again be my mudaf. And Ad-Dini is my mudaf ilayhi. So that's why the translation is Malik of the day of the judgment. So this is chain of idafa fragment going on. Subhanallah, this is amazing. This is amazing. May Allah enable us that we can find all the gems like that and we can understand them and we can fall into love of this book. And may Allah make us that we just not fall into love, but we try to apply whatever we are learning in our lives. So we should be the living example of Quran, inshallah. May Allah make us like that. So inshallah, we're gonna end over here, even though I put some more, but inshallah, maybe we can do next time. So subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.